Hello everyone, and welcome aboard as we journey into the vast blue oceans where some of the world's most powerful fish roam free. Today we will explore the demanding and fascinating world of giant tuna fishing using long-line vessels. From the preparation of thousands of hooks to the intense struggle between fishermen and massive tuna beneath the waves, this remarkable industry combines tradition, skill, endurance, and modern technology in a constant battle against the sea. Giant tuna longline fishing begins long before the vessel reaches the fishing grounds. Crews spend days preparing bait, checking hooks, organizing miles of fishing line, and ensuring every piece of equipment is ready for operation. Modern longline vessels are designed to travel far offshore, often spending weeks or even months at sea in search of valuable tuna species such as bluefin, yellowfin, and big-eyed tuna. These fish are among the fastest and strongest predators in the ocean. Capable of swimming great distances and diving hundreds of meters beneath the surface. Once the vessel arrives at productive waters, the crew begins deploying the longline. This massive fishing system may stretch for dozens of kilometers and contain thousands of baited hooks attached to branch lines. As the vessel slowly moves forward, the line is carefully released into the water. Floats and markers are attached at regular intervals to maintain the desired depth and allow the crew to locate the gear later. The process requires precise coordination because even a small mistake can result in tangled lines or lost equipment. After the entire line has been set, the crew waits patiently while the bait attracts tuna swimming through the region. During this time, fishermen monitor weather conditions, ocean currents, and electronic fish finding systems. Modern vessels use satellite data, sonar technology, and oceanographic information to identify areas where tuna are most likely to gather. Water temperature, depth, and the presence of baitfish all play important roles in determining fishing success. Several hours later, the vessel returns to begin hauling the line. This stage is often the most exciting and physically demanding part of the operation. Hydraulic hauling machines pull the line back aboard while crew members remove hooks and process the catch. Every hook represents a possibility. Some return empty, some hold smaller fish, and occasionally one contains a giant tuna weighing hundreds of kilograms. When a massive tuna is hooked, the crew must work carefully and efficiently. Even after hours on the line, these powerful fish can still fight with incredible strength. As the giant tuna approaches the vessel, the water often erupts with splashes as the fish makes its final attempts to escape. Experience. Fishermen use specialized equipment to secure the catch safely. Teamwork becomes essential because a large tuna can be dangerous if handled improperly. Once landed, the fish is immediately processed and preserved to maintain its quality. High-value tuna destined for international markets require exceptional handling standards. Many vessels use advanced refrigeration systems and ultra-low temperature freezers capable of preserving the fish at extremely low temperatures. Proper storage is crucial because premium tuna can command extraordinarily high prices in seafood markets around the world. Life aboard a longline vessel is challenging. Crews often work long shifts under harsh conditions, facing strong winds, rough seas, intense sunlight, and cold nights. Fatigue is a constant companion, yet fishermen must remain alert throughout every stage of the operation. Safety procedures are critical because the combination of heavy equipment, sharp hooks, and moving lines presents significant risks. Despite these difficulties, many fishermen take pride in their profession and the skills passed down through generations. The economics of giant tuna fishing are complex. Fuel costs, maintenance expenses, bait supplies, and crew wages all contribute to operational costs. Success depends not only on catching fish but also on finding the right fishing grounds and delivering high-quality products to market. A single exceptional tuna may be worth thousands of dollars, while poor fishing conditions can significantly reduce profitability. Sustainability has become an increasingly important aspect of the industry. Fisheries manager, scientists, and fishing companies work together to protect tuna populations through quotas, monitoring programs, and responsible fishing practices. Many vessels employ selective gear configurations and follow strict regulations designed to reduce bycatch and support long-term conservation goals. These efforts aim to balance economic opportunity with the preservation of marine ecosystems for future generations. As the voyage continues, the cycle repeats itself. Lines are prepared, deployed, retrieved, and reset across the open ocean. Days blend into nights as fishermen pursue one of the sea's most valuable and challenging species. Every successful catch represents the culmination of planning, experience, technology, and hard work. Giant tuna longline fishing remains one of the most demanding sectors of the global seafood industry, requiring determination and resilience from everyone involved. Across the endless horizon, where the ocean meets the sky, crews continue their pursuit of these magnificent fish, carrying forward a tradition that connects humanity with the power, mystery, and abundance of the sea. As the fishing season progresses, longline vessels often travel across enormous stretches of ocean following the migration routes of giant tuna. Captains study weather forecasts, sea surface temperature charts, and reports from previous fishing operations to determine the most promising location. In many regions, tuna gather near underwater mountains, ocean fronts, and areas where warm and cold currents meet. These productive waters attract large concentrations of baitfish, creating ideal feeding grounds for powerful predators. Finding such locations can mean the difference between a successful voyage and weeks of disappointing catches. During each deployment, every hook is baited with care. The choice of bait depends on local conditions and target species, with squid and small fish commonly used to attract giant tuna. Crew members work methodically along the deck, ensuring that each branch line is attached correctly and each hook is positioned to maximize effectiveness. The operation may continue for hours as thousands of hooks disappear beneath the waves. Once the final mark or buoy enters the water, the vessel turns away and begins waiting for the line to soak. Patience is one of the most valuable skills in longline fishing. The ocean rarely guarantees immediate results, and fishermen understand that success often comes after long periods of uncertainty. While waiting, the crew performs maintenance tasks throughout the vessel. Hooks are sharpened, machinery is inspected, storage areas are cleaned, and navigation systems are checked. Every member of the crew has specific responsibilities that contribute to the efficiency of the operation. Even small improvements in organization can save valuable time during hauling, especially when multiple large fish are hooked. When retrieval begins, excitement spreads across the deck. The first few hooks provide clues about the productivity of the fishing grounds. Empty hooks may indicate that tuna are scarce, while damaged bait can suggest the presence of feeding fish nearby. As more of the line emerges from the sea, anticipation grows. Occasionally a branch line suddenly tightens under tremendous pressure, signaling that a large fish remains attached. Crew members immediately focus their attention on the incoming catch, preparing equipment and clearing space on deck. The struggle with a giant tuna can be dramatic. Despite exhaustion from hours on the hook, these fish possess remarkable endurance. Their streamlined bodies, powerful tails, and immense muscle strength allow them to resist capture with astonishing determination. Some tuna dive deep beneath the vessel while others circle repeatedly below the surface. The tension in the line reflects every movement as fishermen carefully guide the fish toward the boat. Experience plays a critical role during these moments because excessive force can break lines, while insufficient control may allow the fish to escape. As the tuna finally appears beneath the surface, its size often becomes fully apparent for the first time. The metallic colors of its body flash through the water as it makes one final attempt to break free. Working together, the crew secures the fish and brings it aboard. For many fishermen, this moment represents the reward for countless hours of labor, preparation, and perseverance. A truly giant tuna can require several crew members to handle safely due to its enormous weight and strength. Once landed, speed becomes essential. The quality of tuna meat depends heavily on proper handling immediately after capture. The fish is processed according to strict procedures designed to preserve freshness, texture, and flavor. Blood is removed, the body is cooled rapidly, and the tuna is transferred into refrigerated storage. High-grade tuna intended for premium markets receives particularly careful treatment because even minor mistakes can reduce its value significantly. Throughout the voyage, weather remains a constant factor influencing operations. Calm seas allow efficient fishing, while storms can force vessels to suspend activities and seek safer conditions. Large ocean swells make working on deck more dangerous and physically exhausting. Crew members must adapt continuously to changing circumstances, demonstrating both skill and resilience. Their ability to operate safely under difficult conditions is one of the defining characteristics of professional longline fishermen. Weeks at sea create a unique rhythm of life. Sunrise often marks the beginning of another demanding work period, while nights are filled with navigation duties, equipment maintenance, and preparation for the next set. Despite modern technology, success still depends heavily on human judgment and experience. Captains rely on years of accumulated knowledge to interpret ocean conditions and make strategic decisions. Crew members learn to recognize subtle signs that may indicate the presence of tuna, from seabird activity to changes in water color and current patterns. In the vast expanse of the open ocean, every giant tuna brought aboard tells a story of endurance, teamwork, and determination. Each voyage reflects the ongoing relationship between fishermen and the sea, where modern technology supports but never fully replaces human skill. Day after day, longline vessels continue their search across distant waters, pursuing some of the most powerful fish on Earth while confronting the challenges and uncertainties that define life at sea. As the vessel ventures farther from shore, the ocean becomes an endless world of blue stretching in every direction. Days can pass without seeing another boat, leaving the crew surrounded only by the sea, the sky, and the constant sound of machinery. In these remote waters, giant tuna roam freely across vast migratory routes that span entire oceans. Their movements are influenced by water temperature, food availability, seasonal patterns, and ocean currents. Understanding these complex migrations is one of the greatest challenges faced by longline fishermen, and years of observation often help captains predict where the next successful catch may occur. Modern tuna vessels are equipped with sophisticated navigation and communication systems that provide valuable information about ocean conditions. Satellite imagery can reveal temperature breaks and productive fishing zones that may attract schools of baitfish. However, technology alone cannot guarantee success. The ocean is constantly changing, and fishermen must combine scientific information with practical experience gained through countless voyages. A location that produced excellent catches one week may be completely unproductive the next, forcing crews to adapt quickly and search new areas. During productive fishing periods, the pace of work becomes relentless. Long lines are set, retrieved, rebaited, and redeployed with remarkable efficiency. Crew members move continuously across the deck, performing repetitive but essential tasks that keep the operation running smoothly. physical endurance becomes increasingly important as days blend together with little opportunity for extended rest. Despite the demanding workload, experienced fishermen develop routines that help them maintain focus and effectiveness throughout long voyages. Occasionally the crew encounters extraordinary catches that become memorable stories shared for years afterward. A giant tuna weighing several hundred kilograms can create an intense challenge for everyone on board. The line may strain heavily as the fish fights deep beneath the vessel, forcing the crew to exercise patience and caution. Sometimes the struggle lasts much longer than expected, testing both equipment and human determination. When such a fish is finally secure, the sense of accomplishment spreads throughout the entire vessel. These rare catches often represent the pinnacle of a fishing expedition and highlight the incredible power of the species being pursued. The processing area of the vessel becomes especially busy during successful hauls. Every fish must be handled quickly and carefully to maintain quality. Crew members work with practiced precision, following procedures refined through years of commercial fishing experience. Temperature control is monitored constantly because preserving freshness is essential for maximizing market value. Premium tuna destined for international seafood markets often undergo strict quality inspections, making careful onboard handling one of the most important aspects of the entire operation. While tuna remain the primary target, longline crews occasionally encounter other large ocean species. Some hooks may attract swordfish, sharks, marlin, or various deep-water fish. Regulations often determine how these species must be handled, and many fisheries require the release of certain animals to support conservation efforts. Modern fishing operations increasingly emphasize responsible practices aimed at reducing environmental impact while maintaining sustainable harvest levels. These measures reflect a growing understanding of the importance of protecting marine ecosystems. Life aboard the vessel is not solely defined by work. During quieter moments, crew members share meals, exchange stories, and maintain connections that help sustain morale throughout long periods at sea. Many fishermen come from families with deep maritime traditions, carrying knowledge and skills passed down through generations. Conversations often revolve around memorable voyages, challenging weather conditions, and remarkable catches from years past. These shared experiences create strong bonds among crew members who depend on one another in demanding environments. Nighttime at sea offers a different perspective on the fishing voyage. Far from coastal lights, the sky becomes filled with countless stars, while the vessel moves steadily across dark waters illuminated only by navigation lights and deck equipment. Operations frequently continue through the night, especially during line retrieval and preparation for the next fishing cycle. Powerful deck lights create bright workspaces where fishermen continue their tasks regardless of the hour. The combination of darkness, ocean sounds, and continuous activity creates a unique atmosphere found only in offshore fishing. As storage compartments gradually fill with valuable catches, anticipation begins to grow regarding the eventual return to port. Successful voyages represent weeks of effort, rest, and persistence. When the vessel finally heads home, crew members know that the fish stored below deck will soon enter processing facilities, seafood auctions, restaurants, and markets around the world. Consumers may see only the final product. But behind every premium tuna lies an extensive journey involving skilled fishermen, advanced vessels, and countless hours of labor on the open ocean. The pursuit of giant tuna with long lines remains one of the most challenging and respected forms of commercial fishing. It demands knowledge, patience, strength, and unwavering dedication from those who choose this profession. Across the world's ocean, longline crews continue their voyages, facing unpredictable seas and pursuing powerful fish that have inspired fishermen for generations. Their work represents a remarkable combination of tradition and innovation, linking modern seafood industries to one of humanity's oldest relationships, the enduring connection between people and the sea. As the voyage enters its later stages, every decision becomes increasingly important. Fuel reserves, weather forecasts, remaining bait supplies, and storage capacity all influence the captain's strategy. If fishing conditions remain favorable, the vessel may continue operating in productive waters for several more days. If catches begin to decline, the captain may choose to relocate hundreds of kilometers in search of more active tuna grounds. Such decisions are rarely simple because moving to a new area consumes valuable fuel and time, yet remaining in an unproductive location can be equally costly. Successful captains develop a reputation for reading the ocean effectively and making timely choices under uncertain conditions. Giant tuna are among the most efficient predators in the marine world. Their bodies are perfectly adapted for long-distance travel and high-speed pursuit. They can cross entire ocean basins, dive into deep waters, and maintain impressive swimming speeds for extended periods. These characteristics make them challenging targets even for highly experienced fishermen. Longline gear is specifically designed to intercept these migratory fish as they travel through feeding areas, taking advantage of predictable behavioral patterns that have been studied for decades. During retrieval operations, the crew remains alert for signs that indicate the presence of exceptionally large fish. A line vibrating differently, unusual tension on a branch line, or sudden movements beneath the surface can all signal that something significant is attached. These moments instantly transform routine work into intense concentration. Crew members communicate continuously, coordinating their actions to ensure the fish can be landed safely without damaging equipment or risking injury. The atmosphere on deck often becomes charged with anticipation as the giant fish approaches the vessel. Sometimes the tuna appears near the surface only briefly before diving again with astonishing power. Its broad tail generates tremendous force, sending water spraying into the air as it fights for freedom. The crew responds with patience, gradually reducing the fish's ability to resist while avoiding excessive pressure that could cause equipment failure. Such encounters demonstrate why giant tuna are considered among the most respected game fish in the world. Their strength and endurance have earned admiration from commercial fishermen and sport anglers alike. Once aboard, each tuna is carefully evaluated. Size, condition, fat content, and overall quality can significantly affect market value. In some cases, exceptionally large specimens become highlights of an entire voyage. These fish may represent years of experience and thousands of kilometers traveled across the ocean. Photographs are often taken to document remarkable catches before processing begins. For many crew members, these moments provide lasting memories that remain vivid long after the voyage ends. Beyond the physical demands, commercial tuna fishing also requires considerable technical expertise. Modern vessels depend on complex hydraulic systems, refrigeration equipment, navigation electronics, communication networks, and mechanical machinery. Engineers and technicians on board monitor these systems continuously because equipment failures can disrupt operations and create serious challenges far from shore. Preventive maintenance is therefore a constant priority throughout the voyage. Every pump, engine, and freezer must function reliably in a harsh marine environment. Weather continues to shape daily life aboard the vessel. Sudden storms can appear with little warning, bringing powerful winds and rough seas. During severe conditions, safety becomes the primary concern. Fishing operations may be suspended while the crew secures equipment and prepares the vessel to withstand heavy waves. Even experienced fishermen respect the immense power of the ocean, understanding that caution is essential for survival. These periods often remind everyone aboard that despite technological advances, nature ultimately determines the conditions under which they work. The economic importance of giant tuna extends far beyond the vessel itself. Processing facilities, transportation company, seafood distributors, restaurants, and international markets all form part of a global supply chain supported by commercial fishing. A tuna caught in remote ocean waters may eventually be served in restaurants thousands of kilometers away. This connection between distant fishing grounds and consumers around the world highlights the significant role played by longline fisheries in the international seafood industry. Sustainability remains a central concern for the future of tuna fishing. Scientists continue studying tuna populations, migration patterns, and breeding behavior to ensure that fishing activities remain compatible with long-term conservation goals. Many fisheries operate under strict management systems that regulate catch levels, fishing seasons, and reporting requirements. Compliance with these regulations helps protect fish stocks while allowing responsible harvesting to continue. The challenge lies in balancing economic opportunity with the need to preserve healthy marine ecosystems for future generations. As the final days of the expedition approach, crew members begin preparing for the journey home. Equipment is inspected, storage compartments are organized, and catch records are updated. Although everyone looks forward to returning to port, there is often a sense of satisfaction in completing another successful voyage. Weeks of demanding work, unpredictable weather, and countless hours at sea have resulted in valuable catches and hard-earned achievements. For fishermen, each completed expedition reinforces the skills, discipline, and teamwork required to succeed in one of the world's most challenging occupations. When the vessel finally turns toward land, the endless horizon that once surrounded the crew begins to change. Coastal waters gradually replace the deep offshore fishing grounds, and signs of civilization reappear after weeks of isolation. Yet even as the voyage nears its conclusion, preparations for the next expedition have already begun in the minds of the captain and crew. The pursuit of giant tuna never truly ends. It continues season after season across the world's oceans, driven by the determination of fishermen who dedicate their lives to mastering the challenges of the sea and harvesting one of its most powerful and valuable species. Upon returning to port, the pace of activity remains intense. Tugboats may guide the fishing vessel through crowded harbor channels while dock workers prepare for unloading operations. After weeks at sea, the sight of land brings relief and excitement to the crew, but their work is far from finished. The valuable tuna stored deep within refrigerated holds must be transferred quickly and efficiently to maintain quality. Cranes, forklifts, and specialized handling equipment are often used to move the massive fish from the vessel to processing facilities. Every step is carefully organized because premium tuna can represent a substantial financial return for the voyage. Buyers, inspectors, and seafood processors frequently gather at the dock to evaluate the catch. Each fish is examined for size, appearance, and overall condition. High-grade tuna with excellent fat content and texture may command significantly higher prices than average specimens. The results of these inspections often determine the overall success of the expedition. For the captain and crew, watching the catch being assessed is both exciting and nerve-wracking because weeks of hard work ultimately depend on the quality of the fish delivered to market. Once unloading is complete, the vessel enters another important phase of the fishing cycle. Maintenance crews begin inspecting equipment that has endured weeks of continuous operation in a harsh saltwater environment. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey into the world of giant tuna longline fishing. We hope you enjoyed discovering the skill, hard work, and determination behind every catch. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories from the ocean. Until next time, stay safe and keep exploring the wonders of the sea.